I am not. It's not in my. It's not in my belly. I don't have fire in my belly for running for elective post. Hindi talaga. I'd probably if Bebo becomes president, I'll take on the DOT. No, I'm not. I'm not into. I do want to spend hard-earned money to finance my campaign. That's one of the most obvious reasons. Pero I don't think I don't have it in my heart and mind.
Well, like 50
but I
people
know,
here
Robbie,
says, you know, you can.
The president. What I'm saying is both. It's a rhetorical question, but I believe in my heart that a gay president will come about in this country. One of the best mayors of Paris, Noel de la Bertrand, is gay. I'm proud of the guy. Kanina yung Alan Turing na sinabi ni Bella, he's the father of modern computer. Alam niyo, this is urban legend. Yung Apple, yung kinagat.
Okay.
The story there is Alan Turing was convicted of a crime because he fell in love with a boy. He lived with a boy. So he was tried in England and he was found guilty of the crime of homosexuality. There were two punishments. One was either life imprisonment or chemical castration. He chose the latter. One day, before it began, he was found dead, and beside his bed table, on the bed table was an apple which was partially bitten, which was cyanide laden. Yeah. So, how many more brilliant people? And this is the man who was a lead scientist of Great Britain that decoded the German enigma. I mean, he was brilliant. Martin Luther King, mga kaibigan, in 1963, where he delivered his I Have a Dream speech. Ito I just wanted to mention. Bayard Rustin, who organized the rally, was gay.
We're learning so much things coming from Tito Boy.
Yeah.
Grabe, we will never look at our phones the same way. Parang bigat na naman, but okay, may cyanide pala tong likod na to.
No, but Apple does not admit that openly. But of course, that's an urban legend. A lot of people say that it was inspired by Alan Turing, who's acknowledged the father of a modern computer. Pagdating naman dun sa pagdating naman dun sa anti-black slavery movement. Remember, there was a time in our lives when blacks were objects. They were sold, they were bartered, they were borrowed, they were objects. And if we have black presidents today, Martin Luther King in '63 delivered the speech. 42 years later, in 2008, Barack Obama happened in America. So my argument is, if women have become presidents, and if black men and women have become leaders of their country, why can't we have a gay president?
Ayun na.
Or one incident or one event that will eventually convince you to run for president?
Okay, let me answer that by saying the enumerated factors about what makes for a good president is not mine, it's Karl Rove. But you're right, I am inclined to agreeing to Karl Rove. I listen to his words. I think he's one of the most brilliant political strategists in the world. He worked on George W. Bush, and I'm a fan of Karl Rove. I was not describing myself, but I agreed to his principles. Number two, I'm a great believer that the presidency is destined. It's really destined. What will be, wala talaga. You know, my sister now is running for Congress. She was mayor for 3 terms, and she was a vice mayor. Nanay was in politics. Tatay was in politics. Ako lang talagang hindi. I am made for talk shows. Hindi naman ako shy, and at this stage in my life, I'm not the type who would be shy to say if I have intentions. Hindi eh.
Even if it means that it will be the tipping point for, well, you said you're not an advocate or an activist, but if it would be the tipping point for substantial change or direction in what we're seeing right now,
yes.
I mean, even on the level of discrimination of gay,
Yeah,
wouldn't that convince you?
I can do it in many other ways. Hindi lang hindi ako nagpapakipot. I think I've been in the public sphere for a long time. People know that. People know that I say what I want. Tipping point, we'll get there. But I'm sure I will support whoever decides to get. I've supported Danton Remotos. Is Danton here? His first try. I will support LGBT candidates. I will be in that community that will raise eventually senators and presidents in the future. But wala talaga the first question that I was asked when I presented this in a school was, do you want to be the first gay president? I said no. I just want to provoke. There will be people who will be better off than I am.